of speakers who will share valuable insights into the world of open source and introduce you to SnowScript Winter of Code. Now, without further ado, let's kick things off by welcoming our first speaker, Nitya Pasrija, the open source lead of GDSC IGDTU. Thank you for being here, Nityadi. Before we dive into SnowScript, could you enlighten our audience about what exactly open source is and what is its significance in the world of technology?
Hey Ananya, thank you for welcoming me. So I'd like to start by saying open source is basically a dream come true if you do it right, especially in college years. So what happens is there are international paid opportunities that you can gain by contributing to open source. So how exactly does one do that, and what are these? Okay. So first of all, we have internships from GSOC, which is Google Summer of Code. Then there's Outreachy. Then there's LFX, which is Linux Kernel Foundation. And then we even have MNH Foundations or fellowships. So these are internationally based companies or startups or maybe organizations in general who are providing a software in open source, as in they do not charge you for the projects that they make, but contributing to here to these organizations will not only scale up your skill set, but also maybe get you like a little cash influx from not only out of the organizations, but also sometimes in a monetary benefit as well. So you will build a network, and it of course boosts up your resume because of course in this tech domain now, especially with ChatGPT and other AI tools coming up, you really need to build yourself with a good skill set so that people do not just say that you are just good with maybe giving ML prompts, so maybe you just built this, right? So you really need to work on your skills and have the proof that you did this work. So open source is really important because it even is a proof of your GitHub, right? That you have made these contributions. The GitHub grass is greener on your side of the end. Ananya,
Okay.
you're on mute.
Sorry. Wonderful. Now let's talk about SnowScript. Could you share with our audience what SnowScript is all about and what they can expect this exciting winter coding event?
Surely. So, to get everyone, like especially the freshers, first years, second years, and the third and fourth years experience of how the open source internships and the realm of the entire GSOC or Outreachy, LFX, MLH fields, we are hosting SnowScript Winter of Code, and it will be a month long contribution period where we will have repositories on various tech stacks, right? So there will be some which are HTML, CSS based, some which are based on Flutter, there will be React, AR, VR, there will be 3D models in AR, VR, there will be UI, UX case studies. If someone is trying to get into technical documentation or technical writing, there is that as well. So it will be a cumulative mix of all the aspects of open source internships and all the aspects of skills that you might need. So we have maintainers, which will be merging your PRs, and then we also have reviewers, which will be let's say analyzing or reviewing what you do. So if someone is confused what is a PR, so PR is basically a pull request, and so what happens is, let's say we write code together. Okay, so imagine Ananya wrote a code, and I want to collaborate and help her with it. So I'll have to take all of the code from her and then edit it and give it back to her, right? So with open source collaboration on GitHub, we can just do it side by side on the cloud, right? So we can also have conversations of, let's say we need a new feature, like let's say we need a nav bar here, or we need the color of the background changed. So we can do all of that on GitHub, and we will be having maintainers and reviewers, which will be in your contact all the time. And we also have Discord links in the end of every single repository. So you can join the Discord and you can always tag your maintainers or reviewers if you have any doubts in setting up the project, regarding the project, or creating issues, or if you have to report someone, anything.
Okay, that sounds great. Now, for our eager participants, how can they contribute to SnowScript and what steps they should take to get involved?
Okay, first and foremost, I'll just share my screen for a second. Is this visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah. So this is our organization for SnowScript Winter of Code, and as you can see, the second you enter this URL, you would be redirected here, and this very long README will have this join our Discord to stay in touch with project mentors for any further questions, right? So you just have to click here, and you will be redirected to um, a special Discord server specifically for SnowScript. And there'll be many categories there: AR, VR, and app based and web based. Basically, all the repositories we have: Digital ID, Sociallygram, Wordle, Quick Quiz, all of these. They'll have their aspects of project maintainers, and you can just join in and have fun, collaborate with others, make friends, learn a lot from your seniors, and just get upskilled and have fun. And also, we have special prizes. So, SnowScript is like your biggest prize money in a short mode, where you not only get the prizes and quirky things, but also you get to have skill sets and friends. So, let's do this.
Yes, that sounds absolutely great. Now, we have with us Radhika Bansal, the technical lead of GDSC. Radhika Di, could you please give us a walkthrough of the SnowScript Winter of Code website and the registration process?
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, perfect. Hi, everybody. I'm Radhika. We've met on several occasions, and I'm back. And I will give you a walkthrough of the official website for SnowScript, where you will basically find everything related to SnowScript, all the links, all the forms, everything in one place. So let me share my screen. Yeah, I think you guys can see me. Yeah, perfect. So this is the official website. We'll share the link with you. On the very first page, on the opening, you see this very big register button, which is the first thing you should do because this will take you to a form. Let me show you that in fact. So this will take you to this, my bad. This will take you to this form that is the registration form for SnowScript Winter of Code. And it is very important for you to fill this form before you start contributing because this is the way that we will track you for all the prizes that Nitya just talked about. So if you want to be eligible for them, you must fill this registration form. It will just ask for your basic information, your GitHub name and GitHub profile link, especially because that's how we'll track you, and just general name, branch, college kind of stuff. So nothing too long, nothing too hectic. And other than that, on this website, you will find things about the SnowScript Winter of Code. You will find a demo video of how you can make contributions. Nitya will show you that live here as well, and we'll update the video too. But for now, we have some resources on the website for you. We have the timeline here, and we will reveal all these surprise events as we go here on the website. We have some FAQs for you as well. And besides these FAQ, if you go to this references link in the top navigation bar, you can also go to this document where we have sort of linked everything important for you about SnowScript. So this includes some basic information, criteria, registration process. We have linked some important resources for you as well that Nitya just showed you are on the GitHub organization as well. So you can access them from here as too. And besides that, you have links to all the projects. So if you click on this button on the navigation bar that says projects, you'll come to a page where we have segregated the projects domain wise. And once you click on any one of these domains, you can see all the projects in that domain. And from here, you can even go to their respective GitHub repositories. So, for example, if I click here, it will take me to the GitHub repository of that particular project, and I can directly start my contribution or whatever I need to do in that project from that link. And besides, we've also added tags of like text tags, so you can make your decisions about what project you should choose, and you can go to the GitHub repositories to find more information. Besides this, so this is for like all the domains. You can do this for all domains, and you can see their projects. And besides that, we also have the prizes button over here, which I think is very exciting. So if you come here, you will see all the prizes that we are offering to the top performers. We have special prizes for top 3 contributors, top 5 female contributors, top 10 contributors, top 25 contributors, and all contributors get a certificate of appreciation. So make sure you participate. This is going to be, I think, one of like it can, like Nitya said, basically, it is a very good step for somebody who's beginning their open source journey and is trying to explore open source. So do participate, and you can also find our Discord link here. So, like Nitya mentioned, this is a SnowScript server where you can directly connect with your mentors and maintainers of these repositories, and you can ask them questions if you're stuck somewhere, or if your PR is not getting reviewed, or like if you're stuck anywhere, you can ping them on this server. And besides that, we have all our social medias linked over here. And yeah, I think that's it. Am I missing anything, Nitya?
We covered most of the aspects here. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Okay, thank you, Dee, for insightful information. Now, before we wrap up, we have one more exciting segment. Nitya Dee, could you please give our audience a hands-on demo of how to create
Yes.
this issue and pull requests?
Okay, so this is like one of the most important and crucial aspects. And before I tell you how to get into open source and all of that, I'll quickly share that maybe some of you might reconsider because of a lot of, let's say, someone as a beginner, you may be into HTML, CSS, and JavaScript tech stacks, but here you will get to experience React, Flask, Flutter, all of these crazy and quite intimidating tech stacks here as well. But let me just tell you that do not worry. We will be there with you all the time. And the only troublesome aspect of contributing anywhere is setting up the project. All right. So I guess majority are using Windows. So I'll switch to my Windows one and share screen there. Yeah. I'll just screen. Okay, is this visible from my other screen? Yes. Okay, so we are here, and let's start with a very curious repository, which is Quick Quiz. And let's start with the initial steps of how exactly you're supposed to start. So when you go here and see this, that there is a lot of files, right? There is game.css, game.html, game.js, and there's a lot of stuff written here. Like these are the maintainers. I am Sneha Sohan, and of course this is my ID. So whenever you're stuck somewhere, just go and tag these people who are the maintainers. We'll shortly add the reviewers as well, so you can tag not just us but also the reviewers, and they'll all help you out. So if at any stage you are stuck, we will help you out. So do not refrain that this is a React setup or a HTML CSS setup. Maybe I'm not too good. Do not worry about that. Seriously. So yeah, okay. So let's start. So the first step we will be doing is creating an issue. Okay, never start with just randomly working on a aspect, right? So first we will go to the issue segment and check what all issues are there, right? So here it says that move dark mode/light mode button above. Okay, so this is a um, issue that we really need to work upon here. But maybe we are thinking that, okay, rather than this, we will just work on something that says, let's say, a slight background change, right? So we will just click on new issue and we would simply write um, background change to, let's say, purple. This is just a random thing. You can add a description that why purple is a good color, anything random. And then you can just always click on submit new issue. That's all you need to do while creating an issue. That's all. And now in the comment section here, you can tag the maintainer. So for this one, it's Sneha or me. So you can tag me as well and ask them to assign this issue to you. Okay. So because there will be a lot of contributors contributing to these projects, we will be doing it on a first come first serve basis, and you will be given a specific amount of time to work on this, right? Yeah. So this is the automation part. Do not worry about that. So to assign this, you can just say, "Hey, I would really love to work on it. Please assign this to me." We are initiating this open source journey so that everyone feels inclusive, and thus we would require that you do not abuse anyone else as well, because if you do, strict actions will be taken against you and we will ban you. So please do take care of that you use um, good language and are respectful to everyone and have an open harmony between everyone, right? Okay, so the issue is created, and we are back to our journey of creating a background change to purple in this app. Okay, so now we go back to this part, which is the code. We will be tackling the code situation now. And first we click on code, then again we go to code. All right, so this time this is the green code button. And now you will get a pretty sweet URL, right? But do we click this? No. If you click this one, you will be facing quite a lot of contribution errors because this is maintained by the organization and you do not have right issues on this. Okay. So you cannot write the code directly here. You can use the code here, but you cannot write the code directly here. Okay. So before you do any of this, you will always have to create a fork. Fork is like creating, like let's say this is the real NCRT book. So fork is like creating your version of notebook for writing all the notes. So we are gonna click on this. We're gonna say this is quick quiz. Yeah, okay. And then we're just gonna go ahead and create this. Okay, I already created a fork for this, so I'll just redirect to that. Here it is. This situation might occur as well. If you ever get this, that this branch is 3 commits behind, just go to this, and all you have to do is update branch. That's it. Now you're up to date. Okay, so you can start contributing. This will happen, of course, with everyone, because when you're contributing a lot, so people create issues and then they create PRs, and then there's a lot of code updates. So you have to be contributing to the right repository, right? You cannot create another one and create a whole mess. Okay, so our fork is created now. We are in a fork repository. We are in Nitya Passenger / quick quiz rather than SnowScript / quick quiz, right? So we are in the right position, and now we'll go to the code option and copy this one. Remember, always copy the code link of your own created fork, okay? Not of the organization, because then there'll be errors. Now we will simply go to our VS Code, and I request everyone to through their GitHub on VS Code. Okay, so yeah, you can see this accounts button, right? So here you'll have to log in via GitHub. This will be the most practical and best advice you can ever get from anyone in the open source place, that always log in through GitHub on your VS Code. Because once you do that, you will get these options: clone Git repositories, connect to, and all of that. Okay, so we will simply click on this clone Git repository, and we will paste this URL and click enter. And now we will be just selecting where we need this, and let's say we need it on desktop. So you can see my desktop right now. It's pretty clean right now. And once we create it, we will have a quick quiz repository as well added to it. Let's open this. That's all. Now the code is in your computer. It's your notebook. And once you create this, I would ask you to not ever like do not edit the workflows part. Okay, so now let's see what this app actually looks like. So I actually went here, let's say extensions aspect, and there is one known as live server. So in some of your VS codes, live server would already be there. If not, you can always go out and explore these cool extensions. I really recommend using extensions because they really make your life easier. And I'll be showing how live server helps us a lot. Okay, so I'll just click anywhere, and after the right click, I have this. So open with live server, and I did not have to do anything else, and the code will open up. So this is the quick quiz app right now with a very beautiful background rather. I don't think I should change it to purple. It's like a pretty purple going to turquoise transition here. And we can explore with it. We have a switch here, dark mode and light mode. We have a go home. We can play here. These are a bit of things. It's also creating sound. So yeah. So now how exactly do we create changes, right? So we can see here that we have game.css, right? So there are a lot of colors here. This is the color, and let's say all of these RGBs are the colors, the flex, or I guess a lot of you might know this, what exactly these CSS codes are. Maybe you do not, but do not worry. You guys have ChatGPT at your end. You can just copy paste the entire code there and just ask ChatGPT what does this mean, what does this do, and all that, and have fun exploring. And just let's say we need some cool stuff here, right? So let's go to game.css or HTML rather. Yeah. So we have a question bar here. We have choices as well, A, B, C, D. So now we do not want A, B, C, D. Now let's say we need alpha, beta, gamma for no reason why. And let's change this up. I hope I don't break these codes. Okay, let's just yeah, you'll get the recording of this session. I hope they are recording this session. I can't say for sure what's happening in the background right now, though. Yeah, gonna get uploaded. Radhika has affirmed it. Okay, so let's just stick to alpha beta for this moment. And let's say you can now see this white dot, right? You can see this. Is this visible? Can someone affirm it? Can you guys see the white dot? Yeah. So what does this white dot mean? This is basically saying that we made some changes, but we did not press Control Save. Okay. So the second we press Control Save, just see what happens in this source control option. Okay. So we go here and we press Control Save, and now we have one here. Okay. This represents that version control, or let's say the Git or GitHub, maybe your notebook registered that there was a change, and you press Control Save, that you like the change and you want to save it. So this version control says that game.html had one change. You can even click on it and see that, okay, first it was alpha, or rather, sorry, it was A, and then we converted it to alpha. So all the red lines are the ones that you are deleting or editing, and the green ones is the final code. So you can see this. You can also, okay, you cannot change here. Okay, I'm confusing the others. Okay, so we have alpha and beta, and we are just gonna commit these changes. So how exactly do we commit these changes? We will be seeing it in two different ways. First, I'll show you my quick method of doing things, which is clicking on buttons rather than writing the entire git do this, git do that. So we will just do this little plus thing, and then it says stage changes. Okay, when it was not done like that, it was just saying clear and plain changes. So what we're doing here by clicking on stage changes is that we are saying we need these changes to go up not only to our fork repository, our main repository in the website, or let's say the GitHub internet, but also further up to the organization, so that they understand that we are making a commit and a contribution to the main project that is there, because whenever we change here, it will get changed and reflected here. So you can see that this is becoming alpha and beta. So this is only in our local desktop right now. It does not even reflect in your forked repository. So how do we send it there? We just go and say, let's write a message. This is our first commit, and that's it. Okay. Now you're just gonna click this check mark or write commit. And now the very important aspect is, just like control save, there is a sync changes. So you have to click on sync changes to see the difference. I'll show you the difference now. So you can see that all of these are like 3 hours ago, yesterday, right? And now when I click on sync changes, what happens is it is sending these changes to our forked repository on the internet. So it's completed here, and we'll just refresh it. Yeah. So you can see that all of that is yesterday, 3 hours ago, but suddenly we have this appearing here, right? And this is giving us a timestamp of right now. And this is our first commit was our message. So this is here. Now what we're supposed to do is we will switch back to this, and you just have to do one thing, which is review your changes again, that this was the change you made, because sometimes what happens is you create different changes and then all of that gets pushed, right? So you do not want that. You want only the projects on contributions that you want to go up to your fork, because the fork would link it up to the main project. So now you have created the commit, and this is our cue to go back to the code area. And now we will see that instead of it being your branch is one commit behind or three commits behind, like last time, we are actually ahead of this repository because we created a new change. So when we are ahead, we go to contribute, okay? And we click on contribute and do a open pull request. Simple and cute. That's all we need now. And we again click on create pull request. So just like we click on code first and then again on green code, it's similar to that. Now let's say this is our first commit and we want to write something that uh, alpha beta changes, and let's say we even want to show them how it looks. So do not worry, you do not have to do record it or like upload it to Google Drive or anything. You just simply do Control Shift S. Okay, that is a basic snipping in Windows. So we will just do that for fun. I would really appreciate if you guys upload screenshots of your changes so that the maintainers and reviewers can actually see it in quick time, or give you the uh, feedback pretty quick that okay, this looks pretty great, I'll just merge it directly. Because if they have a lot of PRs and they have to see everyone's individual work, it will create another lag there, right? So just do a quick window shift test here, and then we will go back here, and what we will do is just do a control V. Okay, so this says uploading image.png and give you a pretty random generated link for your picture. And you can always just go and click here, preview, and this is how it will look. So alpha beta changes, and this is the picture you uploaded. Okay, so that's all that's required there, and you can just click on create pull request. Yeah. Now this is our first commit was created and the pull request was created. Now the important thing, the very important thing is always, I have seen this, that people create PRs and then they expect them to be merged, but think of the reviewer or contributor. Like I am seeing hundreds of PRs there, and I'm pretty confused which is which, right? So you know as a contributor that you say is the alpha beta part, but imagine us, we were starting from creating an issue which was saying that we need to change the color of the background to purple, right? So it doesn't add up to what we were planning to do first. So we will link it to the issue that it was. So the issue here would be creating A and B to alpha beta options. So again, you will have to create the other issue. But in our case, let's just do wrong stuff and we will just link it to the uh, purple one. So we'll go to SnowScript. Okay, Wordle opened up, but we will go back to where we want to. So SnowScript and quick quiz, here it is. And also see this. I'll just show you something. Yeah, see this. One issue needs help, okay? Even reviewers would need help at some point. So if you create random issues and do not add them up to or link them up to your peers, it will cause a lot of random chaos, okay? That will be resolved, don't worry. Anyways, so we go back to quick quiz and we go to our issues and we see this one, background change to purple. So what we do now is either you copy it, okay? If you do not want to copy it, you can always just see that it had a #3. This is the number of this issue. So we are gonna go here and we're gonna say in the comment section that issue and just add the link of the issue you're trying to resolve, okay? And you can always just do #3 and you will see this background changes to purple, right? So this is a pretty GitHub linked sweet liner to help everyone. So you can just click on it and it will be linked. So now when I do this comment, you can see that after my PR was made, I even linked it. So anyone who is a maintainer or reviewer here can see which issue you are trying to resolve via your PR, okay? So always do this. I really recommend doing this. Okay, and you will not get this merge pull request option. This is only because the thing is I am sort of organizing this organization as well, so I have certain rights to merge this directly, but you will not get this option. Once you do this, all the work from your end is complete. If you say if let's say you did this work on like 12 a.m., so please do not expect the maintainers to be up at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. resolving your errors and all that. Give them about 12 hours or let's say 6 hours at least to be awake and help you out. If not, then always what you are supposed to do is write a quick message that, hey, I created this PR like a half a day before. There have been no comments and I'm pretty confused. Is it a good thing or not? Should we be continuing with this issue or not? Just tag your maintainer. In Sneha as well for this, okay? And every single repository will have different maintainers, so tag them, okay? But do not just let your PR go because we value your contributions. So really, I'll just show you who all are the maintainers this time. So I'll switch to the members here and you can see the people here, okay? So who all can you tag? Like these are the main people who will merge your PR. So always tag them, seeing particular repositories will have them. So Arushi is for app-based repositories. So all the Flutter work mobile-based app would be handled by Arushi and you can tag her at this. Bhumika would be handling DSA, a little bit of technical writing as well. Saloni would be for UI UX, technical writing again. Sneha is for web-based projects, and Akshata and me are just pretty much everywhere resolving errors here and there. So tag us if you want to. Um, it's like just saying, ki, okay, no one is helping us out. Who is going to help us out? Because someone else is having a lot of work. These people will have a lot of chaos to handle for the next month. So in case they do not message or reply to your queries, you can tag us and we will reach out. Then Karishma and Kratika are there for DSA as well. We have Tejasvi for all the ML stuff. The cool ML stuff would be handled by Tejasvi, and we are missing one, which is Raima. Okay, so I'll have to send out an invite right now to Rahima. So Rahima would be the one who would be handling all the ARVR stuff. I'll show you her ID as well. So we have for you for ARVR we have 3D models and ARVR projects, Filter Fiesta as well. So you can always find her here. Okay, so Rahima Sharma, right? So you can tag her for all the ARVR stuff. And we even have reviewers here. So for particular issues, you can tag Dubey, Ayushi, Anshika, Dipali, Himanshi, Radhika, and everyone here. Okay. So other than that, I'll just show you what you can do if you want to go into the non-scripting aspect, right? So if you want to go for a non-scripting aspect, you can always just click on buttons like I showed you here. Click on a comment, click on comment here, click on various aspects. You can create a folder here, file here, okay? But if you want to create like a very GitHub version experience for yourself, then there's a um, cheat sheet here. I'll just quickly share it. Okay, yeah. I actually took it from Hacktoberfest this year, so I have no idea why this changed color for a second. But yeah, I'll share these cheat sheets as well, and it really is self-explanatory as to what exactly you're supposed to do. I would really recommend as newbies here, do look into branching because branching is basically creating multiple copies so that because this is competitive and we will be having a lot of winners. So this will be based on how many contributions or PRs you got merged, right? So if let's say uh, मैंने बोला कि we are changing background to purple and at the same time we need a forest theme. I have no idea why why I thought of forest theme, but sure. Okay, so we have a dark theme, we have a light theme, and we have a forest theme. So in forest theme, of course, we have all the greens because we really love GitHub and all the greens it provides with us. So if we are creating the forest theme, we will be creating it on a separate branch so that when that PR gets merged, we will have the project's new feature, which will be the forest. And when we are creating, let's say, a nav bar, so that will be on a separately different branch. Okay, so the branch is for different features. Branch will help you out to create multiple and various aspects of all the PRs. You cannot let's say if you want to create multiple PRs from a single repository, it will be hard if you're not branching, and it will be hard for the maintainers as well, and it creates conflict. And when I say conflict, I actually mean it because GitHub says it will create conflicts. Okay, so yeah, I'll just show you how you can even create branches. So we will go back to this part, and because I'm showing you all the non-code aspects, I'll show you how to create a branch without the code as well. If you want to go for it कि नहीं नहीं हम तो पूरा लिख लिख के करेंगे ऐसे git branch checkout ये सब करना है तो कर लेना यहाँ पे मैं बता देती हूँ यहाँ पे जाना है एंड टर्मिनल से ऐसा लग रहा है कि यहाँ पे जाना पड़ रहा है मैं फुल स्क्रीन करूँगी ना तो यहाँ पे आ जाता है सो we go to terminal here and we click on new terminal and अब यहाँ पे ये आ गया ना so we have this and I can write pretty much anything यहाँ पे अब where is that alpha beta part okay ना इसके बाद यहाँ पे डेल्टा लिख देते हैं I don't know C से क्या होता है I don't think alpha beta hierarchy में C से कुछ होता भी है I guess omega लिख देते हैं okay and we have these changes and do not forget कि हमें control S करना है once this is done यहाँ पे जो चेंजेस हैं इसको हमें स्टेज करना है तो स्टेज करने के लिए सी यहाँ पे लिखा है git add लिखा होगा कहीं हाँ ये रहा git add ठीक है तो git add dot is for every single file so we do git add dot and you see जो हमने एक बटन क्लिक करके किया था, लोग उसको पूरा कोड लिख लिख कर भी करते हैं. ओके, सो स्मार्ट वर्क, हार्ड वर्क, जो समझना समझो. एंड या बट ब्रांच दिखा देते हैं. सो वी विल डू अ गेट ब्रांच. गेट ब्रांच नेम लिख देते हैं न्यू. तो इससे बस न्यू वाली ब्रांच क्रिएट होगी. ठीक है, तो ये ब्रांच न्यू हो गई. बट वी आर स्टिल इन द मेन वन जिससे हमने स्टार्ट किया था. तो उसके लिए हमें गेट चेकआउट लिखना पड़ता है कि मतलब इससे सिर्फ न्यू ब्रांच बन गई कि एक नोटबुक खरीद ली. और बट हमें उसे यूज करना है तो वी विल हैव टू राइट गेट चेकआउट और ब्रांच का नेम न्यू. सो सी इट सेड कि स्विच टू ब्रांच न्यू. और यहाँ पे देखो पहले मेन लिखा था, अब ये न्यू पे आ गया. ठीक है, किसी ने नोटिस नहीं किया तो वापस से कर देते हैं. मेन पे वापस चलते हैं. गेट चेकआउट मेन. ठीक है, वापस से मेन पर आ गया. ये मेन हो गया अब. ओके, सो दैट्स ऑल ब्रांच हेल्प विद. और यहाँ पे एक और, लेट्स शो यू सम GitHub magic. So git checkout new, and we are back to our new one. And we say यहाँ पे when we made these changes, these were on main. Okay, so main पे changes करी थी. अब हम यहाँ पर आ गए हैं. यहाँ पे अभी भी दिखा रहा है. तो do not get confused आपस की फाइल्स में. जब एक ब्रांच की फाइल में हो तभी करना. मैं यहाँ पे इसको कमिट कर दूंगी तो वहाँ पे जाके वो वापस से कमिट में बोलेगा कि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आ गया. यू आर यूजिंग, पहले मेन में चेंजेस करे थे बट अब न्यू से पुल कर दिया उसको. तो ऐसा नहीं करना. ठीक है, एंड इसको फिर मैं माइनस कर देते हैं अभी. और कि तो एरर ही आएगा तो माइनस कर देना. एंड देन व्हाट वी कैन डू इज यहाँ पे जाकर एक तो M is फॉर मॉडिफाइड. ओके, अगर कोई नई फाइल अगर कुछ होगी तो उस पर ऐसे आ जाएगा. लेट्स से फोल्डर बनाते हैं, न्यू बना देते हैं न्यू. एंड लेट्स से वी नीड अ फाइल हियर. फाइल नेम random.md. MD files is like the text documents here. जो basically these are basically blank A4 size sheets of GitHub जो हम सजाने के लिए यूज करते हैं कि दिस इज आवर प्रोजेक्ट. ये सब. तो यू सी अब ये सब नया बना था तो ये सब ग्रीन होएगा. मॉडिफाइड इज येलो, न्यू स्टफ इज ग्रीन. एंड अगर कुछ मैं डिलीट कर दूं विच आई शुडंट, बट या तो आई शुडंट डू दिस बट मैं कर देती हूँ इन केस. बट इसका PR नहीं क्रिएट करूंगी फिर. सो लेट्स से वी डिलीट इट. तो यहाँ पे डिलीट हो गया बट वहाँ पे इट विल से कि ये डिलीट हो गया था तो इस पे क्रॉस आ जाएगा. तो दीज आर द फाइल्स यू डिलीटेड. तो इसको मैं अंडू कर रही हूँ अभी क्योंकि नहीं करना ये. तो वी विल रिस्टोरिंग इट. एंड हाँ, मैं बता रही थी कि हाउ डू यू एग्जैक्टली क्रिएट अ न्यू ब्रांच. सो न्यू ब्रांच यहाँ पे क्लिक करना. एंड हमारे पास न्यू ब्रांच है, हमारे पास मेन है, यहाँ से दिख रही है. ओके, सो अपस्ट्रीम रिक्वायर्ड कि लाइक ओरिजिन ब्रांच सेट करना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर दिस. मेजरली मेन इज लाइक द, हर एक रिपोजिटरी में मेन ब्रांच है, वही हमारी लोकल बेस ब्रांच है. बाकी सब विल बी मर्ज बैक टू इट. ठीक है, तो ये अपस्ट्रीम और ये सब कैसे करना है, इट्स ऑल रिटन हेयर इनिशियलाइजिंग वाले एस्पेक्ट में. और ज़्यादा टेंशन मत लेना अगर कोई भूल जाए, कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाए. यू हैव मेंटेनर्स, यू हैव रिव्यूअर्स, यू कैन ऑलवेज टैग मी, वी विल गेट इट सॉर्टेड आउट. ओके, एंड दिस वीडियो इज बीइंग रिकॉर्डेड so do not worry. Okay, and then we have branches. So we can click on create new branch and we can click create new branch from. Okay, so what does this mean? So create new branch is creating another new branch. And ये by default main में जो कोड होगा ना उससे बनेगी कि जो भी मेन में चेंजेस करे थे उससे बन गया. बाय डिफॉल्ट ये है. एंड क्रिएट न्यू ब्रांच फ्रॉम इज लाइक सेइंग जो न्यू में चेंजेस करे थे, जो न्यू को कंटिन्यू करेंगे बट हम न्यू में चेंजेस नहीं करेंगे. कोई कंफ्यूज हुआ होगा ये सुनकर तो आई विल गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. लेट्स से मैंने एक पेपर में लिखा A. ठीक है, सो दिस इज आवर मेन ब्रांच. मेन ब्रांच से ही सारी ब्रांचेस बनती है. एंड मेन ब्रांच से हमने न्यू ब्रांच बनाई जिसमें मैंने लिखा AB. ठीक है, इस पे A लिखा है, इस पे AB लिखा है. अब मैं बोल रही हूँ कि हमें एक और न्यू ब्रांच चाहिए. तो बेसिकली हमें AC लिखने के लिए मेन ब्रांच से बनाना है. तो मेन ब्रांच से बनाने के लिए वी विल डू क्रिएट न्यू ब्रांच. एंड अगर हमें ABC लिखना है तो या तो हम इस पे लिख लें न्यू वाली ब्रांच पे AB,
बट हमें लग रहा है कि ABC शायद गलत हो सकता है, ABD होता होगा अल्फ़ाबेट्स में। जस्ट एग्जाम्पल्स, ओके, ठीक है। तो यहाँ से हम बोलेंगे ट्रायल करने के लिए इसी न्यू ब्रांच से एक ABC बना देते हैं, एक ABD बना देते हैं, एंड फिर दोनों का पुल रिक्वेस्ट डाल देंगे। फिर मेंटेनर्स देख लेंगे कि कौन सा सही है कौन सा नहीं है। ओके, सो दिस इज बेसिकली न्यू ब्रांच एंड न्यू ब्रांच फ्रॉम का डिफरेंस। इन शॉर्ट डिटेल्स में सब डॉक्यूमेंटेशन पे मिलता है। तो लेट्स से इसका नाम इज न्यू न्यू। हाँ, इसमें ये भी मत करना, ऐसे अगर करोगे स्पेस बार तो यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिकली ये हाइफन आ जाएगा, तो ट्राई नॉट डूइंग दिस। तो न्यू न्यू ऐसे कर लो, नॉमेनक्लेचर बेसिकली हर जगह पे होता है। सो रादर डू दिस एंड वी क्रिएट दिस ब्रांच नाउ एंड हियर वी आर। तो इससे बेसिकली ये होता है कि जब हम गिट ब्रांच न्यू लिखते हैं तो ये न्यू बनाता है, फिर गिट चेकआउट से हम उस ब्रांच पे जाते हैं, इससे हम इमिजिएटली न्यू ब्रांच पे ही स्विच हो जाते हैं जो हमने बनाई है। एंड वी कैन ऑलवेज चेंज बैक टू जो भी हमें चाहिए कि मेन पे जाना है जिस पे जाना। सो आई यूजुअली प्रेफर डूइंग दिस क्योंकि आई डू नॉट लाइक राइटिंग रिडंडेंट कोड्स बार बार, बट या this was all about branches. Other things in this cheat sheet are collaborating and yeah, हाँ ये बता देती हूँ। This is basically saying कि जब we did git add and sub files got staged, then instead of creating a pull request वहाँ से GitHub पे जाकर पूरा की पूरा जो मैंने से buttons click करके किया था उसके भी सारे they have the written options if you want. So git pull, git merge would be someone who is the maintainer or reviewer, they'd be doing the merging, so do not worry about that. The difference part is this one. So we did this changes, so जो दिख रहा है this is basically the difference कि पहले क्या था अब क्या है। एंड उसके लिए भी इनके पास वो है अलग अलग लेट्स से कॉमेट के लिए भी। तो बेसिकली एवरीथिंग आई टॉट यू नॉन कोड मेथड से उसका रिटन एस्पेक्ट भी है। सो आई शेयर दीज एज वेल, रिपोजिटरी लिंक्स, फॉर्म लिंक सब कुछ शेयर हो जाएगा, सो डू नॉट वरी। बट टेक केयर कि you do not push anyone else to feel bad about it कि नहीं ये इशू पहले मैंने क्रिएट किया, मैं ही इस पे काम करूँगा। Even if you have like 15 or 20 assigned to you, so we will not be having that. Okay, let everyone get a chance to collaborate and contribute and आपस में help करो एक दूसरे की। And that's all from my end. Happy contributing.
Okay, that was a very helpful demonstration. A special expression of gratitude to our esteemed speakers, Nitya and Radhikadi, for sharing their invaluable expertise. Now, if any of you have any doubt or questions, please feel free to unmute yourself or ask any doubts in the chat box.
Discord invite invalid. Let me check. Samya, don't worry, we'll just circulate another one because the Discord does exist. Maybe the invite got ended. We will update it, don't worry. Can anyone from the core team, if someone's here, just give us another of the links, which is the updated one? Which method do you consider the best code or not code? See, the thing is, एक और भी method है, मैं दिखा देती हूँ. So there is the non-code one जो मैंने दिखाया, there is the lengthy one of course, and then there is एक काफी cheat sheet वाला मैं बता रही हूँ तो सभी बता देती हूँ। बस यहाँ पे मतलब मैंने खोल रखा है and I'll just press dot, okay, full stop वाला dot वाला मैं बस press कर रही हूँ की and online editor भी start हो जाएगा, ठीक है। तो लोग यहाँ पे भी edit करके सीधा commit कर देते हैं, वो local repositories तक भी नहीं लेकर आते। तो यहाँ पे भी चेंजेस करोगे तो अपने फोक में ही करोगे सब चेंजेस, बट यू कैन डू इट ऑनलाइन एज वेल, राइट। सो मैं यहाँ पे कुछ भी चेंजेस करूँ वहाँ पे दिखेगा अभी, मैं भी कर नहीं रही क्योंकि वो डायरेक्टली उसमें ही मर्ज हो जाएगा, जो कि करना नहीं है हमें इधर। सो यहाँ पे भी मैं ऐसे चेंजेस कर सकती हूँ, यहाँ पे भी न्यू फाइल्स बन सकता है। तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ डॉट प्रेस करना है या फिर हमें .com भी कर सकते हैं हम। दिस इज़ अ वेरी प्रिटी मॉडल जिसने भी बनाया है अभी हमारे ARVR मेंटेनर्स ने। So we go to .com and we are back, ठीक है। तो आई
हाय
टेल
दी,
यू
मैंने बनाया ये।
हिमांशी, लाइक परफेक्ट वर्क यार, इट्स प्रिटी।
थैंक यू दी।
Okay, so back to the question, Arushika. ठीक है, so the best method is dependent on what repository you are working on. अगर ये डॉट वाला मेथड करना है ऐसे टेक्निकल राइटिंग में कर लो, क्योंकि टेक्निकल राइटिंग में यू डू नॉट नीड पूरे रिपोजिटरी क्लोन करके सिर्फ अपने एक आर्टिकल लिखने के लिए। तो डॉट कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर टेक्निकल राइटिंग। जैसे 3D मॉडल्स हैं, 3D मॉडल्स में भी यहाँ पे जैसे दे आर जस्ट पोस्टिंग बिल्डिंग सेट या फिर ये सब, इसके लिए जस्ट यूज सिंपल जो मैंने बताया कि एवरी रिपोजिटरी में वर्क करेगा। बट जैसे फ्लटर वगैरह है तो फ्लटर में थोड़ा एक्सटेंसिव है, रिएक्ट में थोड़ा एक्सटेंसिव है। दिस वर्क्स ऑफ कोर्स, बट इफ इन केस यू वांट गो डीपर, क्योंकि जैसे मैं भी जब उसके रिपोजिटरीज में वर्क करती थी आउटरीच के, आई टेंडेड नॉट टू डू दिस बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली कभी कभी बैक लैग हो सकता है कि मैंने यहाँ पे लेट से अगर मैंने नॉर्मली यहाँ पे नहीं लिखा कि गिट मर्ज या गिट पुल या कुछ भी, तो थोड़े से इश्यूज क्रिएट हो सकते हैं। टू प्रिवेंट दैट, वो काफ़ी प्रोफेशनल स्पेस में आता है। सो बोथ दीज मेथड्स आर फाइन, बट टेक्निकल राइटिंग के लिए use the dots. I recommend वो. Does this answer your question, Arushi? Arushi?
Yes, she has responded.
Okay.
Next.
Next question is, can we raise any issue and solve it? Yeah, you can raise any issue related to project. So यहाँ पे projects 3D models वाले करना, ये नहीं कि हम तो 4D बनाएंगे। तो जो भी यहाँ पे रिपोजिटरीज हैं उनके रिलेटेड कुछ भी यू कैन क्रिएट इश्यूज एंड वो स्पेशली UI/UX केस स्टडीज में तो वी आर आस्किंग कि बिल्कुल ही कम मेहनत करो। तो कभी कैनवा लिंक्स पे कुछ बनाया होगा, कभी कभी कुछ तो किया ही होगा, ठीक है। सो जस्ट गो टू दिस UI/UX वाले में एंड अपनी मर्जी के इश्यूज बना दो। यहाँ पे देर लाइक ई कॉमर्स, देर लाइक शॉपिंग वेबसाइट, ट्रैवल एजेंसी, वी नीड अ फैशन वेबसाइट, ठीक है। हमने फैशन बनाई थी कभी पास्ट में, वी विल जस्ट पोस्ट इट हियर, ठीक है। यहाँ पे बस न्यू इशू पे क्लिक करके राइट की फैशन एजेंसी, आई वांट टू क्रिएट दिस, एंड यहाँ पे अपने कैनवा लिंक्स, फिग्मा फाइल्स, JPGs कुछ भी ऐड करके क्रिएट PR, ठीक है। बट थोड़ा रेलिवेंट करना इन केस ऑफ शेफ बुक में, क्विक क्विज में, क्योंकि दीज आर एप्स, ठीक है। तो प्रोजेक्ट्स वाले में विच इज UI/UX केस स्टडीज एंड फ्लटर प्रोजेक्ट्स, इवन ML में भी है, ML मॉडल्स। तो इसमें यू कैन गो रैंडम, जो भी कभी भी बनाया या जो भी बनाने का मन है, क्रिएट इश्यूज एंड पोस्ट देम अप। इवन जुपिटर नोटबुक्स हैज वेल, राइट। ML is अच्छा, okay, this is for image classification models and this is for completely random you experimenting ML type of things. So Mehak, does this answer the question? We are on the processing stage ki yeah, Mehak answered. Okay, next question. Yeah, okay, so the Discord link was sent. Or कोई doubts? We can solve issues created by others also, right? Yeah, we can. But पहले preference हम उन्हें देंगे जिसने issue बनाया है। कनिष्का, I'll just come back to you, give me a second. तो let's say अनन्या ने कोई issue बनाया, मेरे को काम करना है, but पहले अनन्या को मिलेगा क्योंकि अनन्या discovered the issue. तो अनन्या will be given let's say 2 days, 3 days. और अगर वो बिल्कुल अनरिस्पॉन्सिव है कि यू आर वर्किंग ऑन इट या नहीं, अगर वो कुछ मैसेज का जवाब नहीं दे रही है, तो मतलब डिस्कॉर्ड पे भी बात हो सकती है लोगों की, राइट। सो इफ अनन्या इज वर्किंग ऑन इट, इट्स ग्रेट। इफ अनन्या विशेस टू नॉट वर्क ऑन इट, तो वो बोल देगी कि नहीं मुझे नहीं करना, तो द नेक्स्ट पर्सन कैन टेक इट अप। ये भी मैं दिखाती हूँ कि हम कैसे इसको टैकल कर सकते हैं, विच शुड बी लाइक क्विक क्विज पे ही चलते हैं वापस से एंड इश्यूज पे जाके वी आर सीइंग है। यहाँ पे टैग्स भी एनहांसमेंट या गुड फर्स्ट इश्यूज। तो यहाँ पे इफ समवन टैग्स इट कि लाइक स्नेहा असाइन दिस टू मी एंड अनन्या भी सेज कि असाइन दिस टू मी, तो यहाँ पे ना जो रिव्यूअर्स और मेंटेनर्स होंगे वो असाइन कर देंगे, ठीक है। तो मैं लेट्स से यहाँ पे असाइन कर देती हूँ किसी को, अपने आप को ही कर देती हूँ। डोंट वरी, आई वोंट वर्क ऑन इट, इट्स फॉर यू. बट मैंने यहाँ पे असाइन कर दिया ना, सो नाउ यू कैन सी. अब मैं इश्यूज पे वापस जाऊंगी तो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ आ रहा है असाइंड, ठीक है. और यहाँ पे कभी कभी 3-4 लोग भी साथ में वर्क कर रहे होंगे, तो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. यहाँ पे अगर किसी की पिक्चर आ रही है या किसी का नेम आ रहा है तो वो वर्क कर रहे हैं उस पर. एंड मल्टीपल कैन ऑफ कोर्स साथ में कोलैबोरेट करके भी वर्क कर सकते हो. इस वाले इशू पे देखो नहीं आ रहा कुछ, ठीक है, तो ये किसी पे असाइन नहीं है, तो इस पे लोग जाके कर सकते हैं कि हाँ हम करेंगे इस पे. तो इस पे लिख देना कि हाँ हमें असाइन करना है यहाँ पे, बल्कि एज अ मेंटेनर यहाँ पे वो टैग हो जाएंगे, यहाँ पे असाइन हो जाएगा जिसने भी लिखा था सबसे पहले. एंड अगर वो पर्सन नहीं करे तो यहाँ से अनसाइन भी कर सकते हैं हम, अगर काम नहीं करोगे तो. एंड ऑल्सो डू नॉट होल्ड अप काफ़ी सारे इश्यूज साथ में कि 50-60 इश्यूज तुमने ले लिए, ऐसा नहीं करना. टेक अ डिसेंट अमाउंट जो डुएबल है, ठीक है. सो आरुषि, क्वेश्चन क्लियर्ड? या ओके. या कनिष्का, गो अहेड.
I needed advice on that. Is there any specific level that we need to reach before entering a domain? Like if I want to contribute in DSA part, so right now I'm just learning DSA. So should I start contributing or do I need to complete that DSA part and then start contributing?
Start contributing. There's no worry. किसी भी वाले उसमें we even have Flask stock prediction वाले एक ऐप में. एंड I'll be honest, मेरे को ML इतना अच्छा नहीं आता, but even I would prefer starting to contribute rather than पहले पढ़ो उसके बारे में. Okay, so just get a deep dive.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, then we have Harshita. How will the track of contributions made will be kept? This is what the workflows are doing backend पे. तो backend वाला aspect तो मैं नहीं समझाऊंगी बिकॉज थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. बट बेसिकली ये है कि जितने PRs मर्ज करोगे, जितने नंबर ऑफ PRs, उतना आपका लेवल राइज हो जाएगा. लेट्स से अनन्या मेड 50 PRs, 50 से भी ऊपर जाती हैं. एंड अनन्या मेड 50 PRs एंड कनिष्का मेड let's say 100 PRs. So we will be saying कि कनिष्का 1, कनिष्का is our first contributor, अनन्या is our second contributor. ऐसे करके पूरा टॉप 25 तक लिस्ट बनेगा. एंड दैट्स हाउ वी आर गोना ट्रैक इट. एंड अगर तुम फिर भी क्यूरियस हो तो आई शो यू हाउ वी विल इवन ट्रैक इट. तो व्हाट वी विल डू इज गो हियर इनसाइट्स पर एंड वी कैन सी यहाँ पे चीज़ें हो रखी हैं. तो वी विल गो टू ओके, लेट मी सी दिस contributors. Yes, so contributors में you can see अभी तो मेरा ही है, मेरा वाला नहीं काउंट होगा. आई एम नॉट डूइंग दिस, बट यहाँ पे you can see कि I made 4 commits, right? So I get 4 points already. So ऐसे करके सबके points आएंगे and we will just get it all added up background में and we will release the scores. Don't worry. Does this answer your question, Harshita?
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Akriti.
Hello Dee, can we raise more than one issue on the same project?
हाँ, आई एम टेलिंग यू, थोड़ा सा रेस और कॉम्पिटेटिव होएगा तो मेक काफ़ी सारी PRs, बट इम्पॉसिबल अमाउंट की असाइन मत करा लेना खुद को.
Okay Dee, thank you.
Next we have Akshika. So can we open Flutter code on Android Studio instead of VS Code? Yes, you can do that. Okay. If I want to work on technical writing part, which will the best amongst you all? Technical writing wala, of course. And what you can do is यहाँ पे जाना, टेक्निकल राइटिंग वाला हमारे पास रिपोजिटरी है. इन जनरल आर यू आस्किंग कि लाइक आउट ऑफ द इवेंट, या इवेंट का अगर पूछ रहे तो दैट्स द टेक्निकल राइटिंग वाला, ये वाला रिपोजिटरी इवेंट का ना. हाँ, सो यू कैन गो टू टेक्निकल राइटिंग एंड अगेन डॉट प्रेस कर देना. पूरा रिपोजिटरी क्लोन करने से इट वोंट बी ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल. यहाँ पे इश्यूज क्रिएटेड हैं, सी. सो यहाँ पे डॉक्यूमेंटेशन ऑन गेटिंग स्टार्टेड विद UI UX एंड दिस इज ऑन क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग, रिसर्च इट. एंड वी वुड बी चेकिंग कि कोई चैट GPT से कॉपी पेस्ट ना कर ले, बिकॉज देन दैट्स चीटिंग. सो बी वेरी केयरफुल, ये मत करना। एंड बस यहाँ पे वो कर देना कि इशू को पहले बोल देना असाइन कर दो, देन सिलोनी विल असाइन और मे बी आई असाइन, जिसको भी टैग करोगे। एंड इवन यहाँ पे रिव्यूअर्स भी होते हैं तो उन सबको टैग कर लेना एंड दे असाइन यू एंड फिर उस पर वर्क करना। दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम टेक्निकल एस्पेक्ट। ओके, देन वीनस, मैक्स कितने चले जाते हैं कंट्रीब्यूशंस पर पर्सन? ऐसे तो रिवील नहीं कर सकते। जस्ट गिव योर बेस्ट, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट। थोड़ा सा स्टॉक कर लेना लोगों को इफ यू वांट टू गो फॉर इट कि पूरा बताओ इसने कितने कमेंट्स करे। जस्ट गेट इनटू द कंट्रीब्यूशन स्पिरिट, बी एक्टिव एंड कीप योर आइज ऑन द प्राइज। एंड बट ऑल्सो ऐसे टॉक्सिक वाले वे में नहीं कि हमें तो सारे के सारे इश्यूज करने हैं। ओके, यू कैन ऑलवेज क्रिएट द अपॉर्चुनिटीज ऑफ इश्यूज, तो वो ध्यान रखना बस। ओके, पीनस, डज दिस आंसर योर क्वेश्चन? और किसी और को कोई क्वेश्चन? एनीवन?
Okay, I think that's it. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Let us anticipate the beginning of SnowScript Winter of Code with enthusiasm and a shared commitment to excellence.
Yeah, we will share it. Give me a second. Okay, मीट पे भेज देते हैं. Here it is. Don't worry, we will get our PR heads to circulate this more. So होता रहेगा मैसेज सर्कुलेट, डोंट वरी. PR टीम्स हमारी काफ़ी एक्टिव है, तो इफ़ इन केस मिस हो जाए तो वापस से कहीं ना कहीं व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे मिल जाएगा.
Okay, make sure to register and be a part of this incredible coding journey. Happy coding.
Also, before we end, यहाँ पे this is a very important announcement कि we have the contribution period. It says that the contribution period ends 28 January को, and similarly आज रात को 11:59 से it will be on. Okay, so the race will be on. You still have around 4 hours to explore, join the Discord, get the feel of everything, maybe set up the projects if you want to go for it जैसे ही time starts हो. But 11:59 पे it will start and 11:59 पे it will end. You have 1 month.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.